Hi and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers for the recap from last week's video. So, a lot happened. So obviously I ripped my leg to shreds and that was one of the main talking points of last week's video. So we'll get straight into that now.
I'm a bit worried about the glass around the edges of the ear though. I don't really want to rip my skin off, but let's get inside. Right, I'm in, but I'm also shaking and damaged. Let me show you something. Now, if you're squeamish, I'm sorry, but that there is that bit of skin there. I've also had an issue down this side as well. That's all my hair off my leg and my skin. We don't seem to be oozing blood anymore. It's dried up, but it is a bit, oh, that one's looking a bit fresh, isn't it? Yeah, so I need to get them sorted out really.
So, as I explained in the video, as I climbed through the window, I had to go through head first. So arms in front of me, head first, and I put my hands on something down below where you could probably see. Now, as I did that, it collapsed underneath my hands, so I went head first. Now, your natural reaction is to push your legs outwards to stop yourself falling fast. And obviously, there was a big piece of glass going down one side, meaning that it just then scraped. Oh, it just makes me feel a bit horrible thinking about that. It scraped all down my skin and just peeled it off. Horrible. But I was fine. I was absolutely fine. I just went a bit funny. I'd not eaten a great deal at that point either.
Right, this place is really good, but I've had to just come in here and have a sit down because I've gone all weird and all shaky.
So I just went a little bit lightheaded, had to have a sit down, but all is good. Now, I know there's so many people out there that are going to be worrying, saying, oh, you're on your own. People keep saying you need to wear long trousers. In fact, most people are saying you need to wear long pants. Well, I don't wear pants to start with because pants go under your trousers. I'm not American. I know a lot of you are. I wear shorts for a number of reasons. One, it's comfortable. I wear shorts most days, every day, to be fair. And I find I rip a lot less clothing that way. If I've got shorts on, it's my legs that take the brunt, but I don't really care. It's fine. Like, there's nobody going to be going, ooh, Matt, you're in a competition to win the best legs in the world award. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I've lost a bit of skin. I've not died. I'm all right. And another thing, take a first aid kit with you. Now, my way of thinking is, if it's small enough to put a plaster on it, then it's not worth putting anything on it. If it's too big for a plaster, you're probably going to die anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So for me, can't be bothered. If I think it's bad enough, I'll get myself off to hospital or doctors or whatever. But most of the time, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And yes, there's germs and things that could affect me, but it is what it is. It's just how I am, I'm afraid. You're not going to change that. So, next.
What are these? What is this, by the way? I've just been looking at this. What is that? Is it to cut up? Is it how you cut a baby bell in half or something? I don't know what that is. Obviously, I clearly don't think that's what it is, but that's just what it made me think about.
Right, so next up was the very strange scissor cutting items, and there was quite a lot of different opinions on this one. I think the main two that came through was a cigar cutter and a candle snuffer. I don't know if it was to snuff it out or if it was to like trim the ends or both. That were the two main things. We also had things like grape cutters. We had, what else? There was another one. I can't think what it was off the top of my head, but we had all sorts of different ideas. But the main two was for candles or for cigars. I think probably candles, but you are going to have to make your own mind up on that one, I think. Anyway, next up.
I don't know who it is in this picture, but I recognise him. I recognise them. Is it an Edward? Is it one of... I don't know if it's even in this country. I do recognise that person there, him there.
Now, this next one, I didn't get at first. I just didn't get it at all. So millions of you, like, not millions, because if it was millions, then I'd be having a right laugh. I'd be like, yes, we've got millions of views and millions of comments. But no, I mean, like, quite a lot of you told me that the guy in the photos looked like Putin. Now, I was like, he doesn't. I've seen him on the boat. I've seen him looking like a child. He doesn't look like Putin at all. And then I figured out it was the guy in the painting you were talking about, not the one in the photo. So, yeah, the one that looked like the king. The other guy, I was like, what? He looks nothing like him. But yeah, makes lots of sense. And he does look a bit like Putin.
This is where we are now. Look how lovely in 2006 this place was. Absolutely beautiful. And he obviously prided himself on looking after it, keeping it tidy. And I can't show you this end one, but I can show you that. Look where it is. Right at the edge of the hills, next to the river, not far from the sea. It's beautiful, it really is.
Now, a lot of you were the same mindset as me. Like, this house is beautiful. It's in a beautiful setting. Yes, it needs lots of work doing to it. But why has somebody not done that work? Because of where it is, it's fantastic. Now, I think, looking back, I think that place had been used as like an Airbnb or something like that. A self-catering cottage or something down those lines at some point. However, why not do something with it? Why not do it up? Because it was in a fantastic place. But it could be lots of reasons. It could be owned by the church. Somebody thought it might be owned by the church because it was a vicar that lived there before. There's lots of reasons. But it is such a shame. What a beautiful house.
And then look at this lovely, lovely piano. That's a really nice piano. From Hamburg. Oh, New York and Hamburg. What's it? Steinway and Sons. It's really nice. And look at the little pictures. Look at that. Just as a picture. That is so good. With the, like, you can imagine it in a film. I'm sat playing the piano with the pictures of the parents on the back. It's so lovely.
So one of the next things people were talking about was the piano. Now, the piano was lovely. It was such a nice piano. But what I didn't realise was it was a Steinway and Sons, which I know nothing about pianos. I know nothing about pretty much everything, to be fair. However, with this piano, apparently it's worth tens of thousands of pounds, and loads of you decided to tell me that. Now, I would have not had a clue at all. A piano is a piano, and I get it, like, some are worth more because of the company they come from, but for me, you can do your plinkety plonk and it works and we're all good. But yeah, apparently, amazing piano.
Oh, an Armstrong clan. I've got something similar to that on my arm, a tattoo. I like this surround as well on the fire, but I don't know what it's supposed to... Oh, M-A-N-E-O. Manio? Manio. Oh, right, that's an arm like this. And I bet it says it there, look, yeah, look, Manio in this top corner. So it's obviously the Armstrong clan sort of saying, but I would like to know what Armstrong clan 1 means. Is it something like strong of arm?
Now, one of the other things that I wasn't sure about was the Armstrong motto on the. I'll show you mine. Oh God, I'm gonna have to take my clothes off now. I know you love it when I do this, but I've got mine on my arm here, and it's the same sort of thing. Mine says sans peur, which is without fear. I have to get myself sorted again now. Just give me a second. God, why do I do this to myself? Just an absolute pain in the bum sometimes, me. Anyway, the one... I got one of... One of Bear's hairs in my mouth. Could have been one of mine off my beard, to be fair. Now, the motto for the Armstrong clan was, I remain unvanquished. I like the mottos. I think they're really good. I think they, like, inspire the people. I suppose that's what it was there for in the first place. But quite a few of you told me about that. And it was round the fireplace, and it was also on that sort of clan plaque thing as well. So really, really good. And the final thing, I keep getting loads of messages like this, and it is so, so nice. It makes me feel so good, is the amount of support I've had from you guys. Obviously, I've been doing this on my own for the last probably month now. And it is hard, and I am trying to bang out as much stuff as I can for you, right? And I want the quality to still be high as well. So there may be weeks where you just get one video like normal. There may be weeks where you get 2 or 3, but I don't want to give you rubbish. I just want to give you something that you're going to enjoy, but I've got to up the content because, and I'm not going to lie, and it has happened, views have dropped. And I knew it would. Views have dropped, and as a result of that, everything else has dropped with it, watch hours and everything. So in order to pump that back up again, videos like this are really, really helping. So every single view, every single bit of support from you guys is massively appreciated. And I'm just trying to hold things together until Andy's back.
Right, before you go, I've just been to Meadowhall to get some stuff for Bear for his birthday in September, at the end of September, 22nd. We will be doing a live stream for that, so you can pop along and see us and have a bit of a chat. Obviously Bear's not going to be saying a great deal, but you can see him on his birthday. If you do want to send him anything, say a card or a little present, some shoes or something like that, I'll put the address down in the description and a link to our Amazon wish list so you can have a look on there as well. This sun is so bright, I can hardly see anything. Anyway, see you later.